What's up everyone, this is Draco Evolve back yet again with some latest Manchester United transfer news and speculation, and today we are going to be talking about three things in particular. One is Romelu Lukaku's potential transfer. Second is Bruno Fernandes update. There has been a huge, sort of like a huge update on Bruno Fernandes. And three, your comments. Obviously, so as you know, I'll be running a comment section sort of competition, not competition, but just to get you guys interacting in the comments and discuss it before I start the main topics. So as I said in my last video, any video 24 hours from today's video or I will be picking out the appropriate comment and talking about it. And today's comment comes from Yasir Rahman. He says, first of all, thanks Yasir for the comment anyway. He says, the last few years I have given up on United, especially when it comes to transfer windows. I made a mistake and we all know about that number 7 mistake I made. So these days I just wait till the day after the transfer window to actually really what happened, really think what happened. I think that's what he means. But anyway guys, in regards to his comment, and I agree with you, it has been frustrating. I think we are too slow on the transfer window. I mean, you look at last season, that window was so atrocious. I think we signed 2 players, Dalot and Fred, and it was so bad. It was so bad, and I don't know what the board was thinking there. Then you look at the previous season where we got a few players, a few good players. Look at Pogba, etc., etc. It seems that whenever we are in the Europa League, we seem to spend big. Whenever we're in the Champions League, we seem to be like, okay, that's fine. It tells me, and I'm sure a lot of you guys will agree, that we are content. The board, not we, the board, the Glazers, Woodward is content with top 4. So when we don't meet top 4 target, we spend big to get us back into top 4. But when we do meet the top 4 target, it's fine. Top 4, it's done, dusted, whatever. And it should not be the case. And that is the most disappointing thing so far. In terms of this transfer window, it's been very slow. I mean, come on, it's been several weeks and we're so sluggish, and there's reports of this, reports of that, nothing's coming out. We signed 2 players for the first team. Obviously we signed a few for the youngs team, but 2 players for the target, it's fine. Top 4, it's done, dusted, whatever. And it should not be the case, and that is the most disappointing thing so far. In terms of this transfer window, it's been very slow. I mean, come on, it's been several weeks and we're so sluggish, and there's reports of this, reports of that, nothing's coming out. We signed 2 players for the first team. Obviously we signed a few for the youngs team, but 2 players for the target, it's fine. Top 4, it's done, dusted, whatever. And it should not be the case, and that is the most disappointing thing so far. In terms of this transfer window, it's been very slow. I mean, come on, it's been several weeks and we're so sluggish, and there's reports of this, reports of that, nothing's coming out. We signed 2 players. There's been a couple of news, I know I covered it, 2 players yesterday that Inter officials are at London yesterday to discuss a potential fee. But there's some breaking news that came out. I'll read you out the article. Romelu Lukaku is the subject of an official approach from Inter Milan after talks with Manchester United on Thursday. Inter Milan sporting director Pier Ozilio met with United club officials, and it is understood United want a cash-only £75 million fee from the Serie A club if they are to sell the Belgium striker. Now, Ozilio had this to say, and it is straight from his mouth. It was an official approach between 2 important clubs. We'll see what happens. All the players we're following are targets we've agreed with Antonio Conte. We want to satisfy his request within certain financial parameters. So there you have it, guys. It is official. Inter have come out and officially said that they are interested and they had talks. However, reports are saying that we have yet to come up with an agreement in terms of the transfer fee. So as it stands, it looks like, according to reports, that Inter wanted a 2-year loan deal for Lukaku with an option to buy after 2 years, and with some upfront payment, and that's looking around £8 million. I wouldn't do that. Imagine Lukaku is banging in goals in Serie A, and I'm sure he will. Imagine that, and nothing. His valuation goes up, but yet because we agreed, we're going to sell you for £70 million 2 years down the line, it has to be £70 million. Imagine his 2-year loan a season, which he can easily achieve in Serie A. No disrespect. That £70 million will be turning 100 plus million pound. So that is not good enough. Plus we need the money right now. Clearly we have the money. We're being too tight with it. So fair enough. Bring in extra money and splash. That's what I say. That's what I'll say. I did say that three news. The third news is Sean Longstaff. Yes, I had the comment section running. But anyway, guys, this is Romelu Lukaku. And in regards to Sean Longstaff, so I'll get this out. We are still interested in Sean Longstaff, and definitely we are interested. However, we value him apparently closer to £20 million compared to Newcastle, who want 40+ million pound for him. And that's the valuation. The clubs are too apart from their valuation at this moment, and I agree with that. Newcastle think is valuing him based on his potential. We are valuing him based on his current status. And to be frank, £20 million for Longstaff is ideal. I think if we can meet in the middle where we pay £20 million, then over the coming years, example, he scores that many goals or makes that many assists or wins us the Premiership, etc., we'll pay in add-ons. That is a fair deal. I think that will be a middle ground, and I think Newcastle will be good. It'll be good for them to agree, but it's their player at the end of the day. And let me know your thoughts in the comments below, guys. Make sure you get commenting, discuss it. I'll pick out the comments and see what I can pick up according to all these stories and read it out in tomorrow's video. As you know, I upload videos every day nowadays, especially when it comes concerning Manchester United, because every day there's a transfer. But anyway, guys, the last bit of news is a major update. It's take it how you like. This is officially from the Sporting Club, and it talks about Bruno Fernandes' potential transfer to Manchester United. Apparently, reports in Italy this week are suggesting that Palermo attacker Alexander Tchaikovsky is the man to replace Fernandes this summer. And this is what the article reads, because if you can see, let me just scroll up a bit. This is what Sporting had to say. What I know and I can guarantee is that Sporting will be ready to compete with our ambitions. So let's be prepared for the new season. It's important for new players to realize the global dimension of this club and feel the weight of the jersey they will wear. And this crowded stadium is proof that we have thousands of fans scattered throughout Europe and the world. And it's sort of like a hint in a sense that it's important for new players to realize the global. So what new players is he talking about? Is it because we are going to potentially sign Bruno Fernandes and they're just looking for replacements before announcing it? United could be using that tactic, as in, we spent money and, rather than officially announce it, let them find the replacement. Then we get Bruno Fernandes. Because if we say, £50 million Bruno Fernandes bid made, there will be other clubs around the world looking at that. Because you know what, United got a lot more money than that. So we'll bump up our price. We'll add another £10 million on top. So it can be a bit of a ploy. And reports in Italy are suggesting that the player that's coming in is a potential replacement for Bruno Fernandes. So this is pretty much an update, a small update. Take it how you want. It's by no means any confirmation that he's coming to Manchester United. It's by no means that Sporting are saying that he's being sold. But it is a indication where they are willing to invest. Reports are saying they are buying a potential replacement, and he does talk about new players coming in and adapting to the vision of Sporting Lisbon. But there you have it, guys. I hope I brought you the right news, the right sort of news. This is a small transfer update, and the only official news that came out from this is Romelu Lukaku's transfer to Inter Milan, with a bit of Bruno Fernandes update and a bit of Sean Longstaff update. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you guys feel that we are making too much of a slow progress in the transfer window? I mean, Oli did want us to do the transfer business before we go out on tour. It's been a week since we've been on tour, and there has been zero signings, not even anything official coming in. We got an official going out, which is Romelu Lukaku, and that's coming from Inter, not from us. And that I feel is not good enough. I just hope that some of the transfer rumors that's going around, especially in the regards to Bruno Fernandes, such a huge talent, I just hope that we end up signing him. Amidst all these reports, all these quotes, all this video coverage, I'm sure everyone's covering it at the same time. But he is an ideal Man United signing, and he will drastically improve us, especially given his stats. I mean, he'll do better than most of our midfielders did, isn't it? As simple as that. Some people are saying he's from the Portuguese league, or he'll come in, he's not going to be as strong. But Is he going to be doing better than, say, McTominay, Pereira, Matic, Fred? Come on, think about it. He's going to slot right in. Even if he gives an extra 30-40% on top of these guys, he'll be a huge success. That's how poor our midfielders are. I just hope that next season everybody steps up. I just hope that we sign the right players and we sign it quickly. That's the most important thing. Sign it quickly, get them in the tour, get them trained up, get them gelled in and adapted in the team, and get them rolling, because the first game of the season is against Chelsea, and Chelsea are not an easy team. It's as simple as that. We have to respect Chelsea, even though they're banned in the transfer window. We have to respect going in. We can lose the game. We sign the right players and we sign it quickly. That's the most important thing. Sign it quickly, get them in the tour, get them trained up, get them gelled in and adapted in the team, and get them rolling, because the first game of the season is against Chelsea, and Chelsea are not an easy team. It's as simple as that. We have to respect Chelsea, even though they're banned in the transfer window. We have to respect going in. We can lose the game. We sign the right players and we sign it quickly. That's the most important thing. Sign it quickly, get them in the tour, get them trained up, get them gelled in and adapted in the team, and get them rolling, because the first game of the season is against